Basically, we met in the choir.
Yes. So brothers and sisters in the choir. Things can happen now. Hi guys. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Sam.
My name is Yemi.
All right, and we are
the Faf Tribe.
Okay, in our first episode, we spoke about why we decided to get married at 22 and 25. And today, we'll be walking you through the exact process of how we met.
My favorite.
Over to you.
Hello, guys. So, just like I said, we will be talking about how we met. I really love this story. There's a way people always share how we met, and I would say that my own is special. Give them. And disclaimer, this is a disclaimer, we are not marriage counselors.
Yes, we are not marriage counselors.
We are just here to share our story and to see how it can inspire you and to, get knowledge of how marriage and lifestyle as young people can be and how sweet it can be.
Right.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah.
So how we met. I think I'll just share my own parts. That makes it, and then he will go on with his own parts. Basically, we met in the choir.
Yes. So brothers and sisters in the choir. Things can happen now.
Take your book and your pen. So we met in the choir, and I served as the choir secretary at that time, and he was the assistant choir coordinator. So those choir, and be watching there sometimes. So
things they happen.
So we were in that position at that time, and that was not even when we met.
No, yeah, that
we
was
met in the choir actually, but not at that position. Not when we got to that position.
Yes.
It was more like he knew my sister first, my older sister first. They were friends.
Shout out to Sister Tolu. We love you.
So they met first and they were friends. I was looking at this man as a man, just like I said, he's not a boy, but I was looking at him from that age, perspective, that he's a very old person. And just like we mentioned in the previous video, he's a young man. It's a young man. So I was thinking is, a man of God, and we have to.
Am I not a man of God?
You are a man of God, but I'm talking about.
That was funny.
I'm talking about that time.
I get what we mean.
Yeah. So I was looking at him as man of God. They have levels, so we have to leave them at that level. And I was, looking at myself as that young, cool, gentle Yemi. So I didn't even think of it as anything, and I didn't really know him at that time in 2022. I didn't really know him.
2021.
Or was it 2021?
Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
Should be 2021. Yeah. So there was a time we had rehearsals. We were preparing for a youth camp out in our church, and then as the youth choir, we always gathered to rehearse. And so it was that night. It was a night rehearsal. I was just with my sister, and one brother just came from nowhere. See all these brothers saying, they have scopes.
Are you kidding? Talk about it now.
So I was with my sister after the rehearsal ended, and we were just chilling, just trying to rest for the next day. So he just came, and then he started talking to my sister. I just left them. As per their agbalagbas, I'm a small girl, so I just left them. I think I was just pressing phone, so I didn't concentrate on their discussion. They spoke, and it just occurred that I had to join the conversation at some point. And then this man was just talking about, I have one of my brothers, he's in Ilorin. So I will introduce you to him, and then two of you can start something. So it was more like a relationship conversation. at that time, but not a serious one. So he was talking to my sister too. He spoke to my sister and said, he has someone that can that will fit my sister, and so we spoke about my other sister too, because I have two sisters. So he spoke about that one too, but that my own was just funny, because me, I was thinking, not knowing that this man is the man in Ilorin. This is the Ilorin man. He was not saying,
go deal.
God will forgive you, honestly. Because I was thinking that, okay, because he's older, so he has a younger brother or a friend that he wants to introduce me to. But I didn't take it as a serious matter, because I was not looking into,
because me, I know my age. People don't know my age. Me, I know my age. So yeah.
So I was not looking at relationship at that time.
Yeah.
So fast forward
we're
to
100 level now.
I was in 100 level. Yeah. My brothers and my sisters, I was in 100 level. So fast forward to convention. I think it was even after that convocation time, that the rehearsal we had, that we spoke about that.
Let me say something about that rehearsal.
Okay.
So that time I knew that, okay, myself and Statulu, our sister, were very, very good. Yeah. But I knew that I cannot date Statulu for age difference issues, because I was like, I don't want to mess up our relationship, because I know that she's a very nice person, very good person, so it wasn't going to be right to just, I don't like spoiling friendships because I wanted a relationship in that sense. So I wanted to keep her at that place. Yeah. But then I started to observe one sister, and I said, she has that comportment, Oh, well, even though everything was show off.
Can you imagine? Don't mind it.
Anyway, what I mean is, she, I liked somebody that was, because of my own kind of person, I like somebody that is creative, somebody that loves music, somebody that is also creative, somebody that is industrious. So I knew that she didn't have access to too many things, yet she made the best use of what she had. There was a way I picked it. I was like, it's nice though. But, I did not know her age too, because she looks very young. She looks younger than her age. Me, I look older than my age. She looks younger than her age. So I was thinking that, I hope this girl is not 16 or 17 at the time. So, but meanwhile, she was maybe 21 or 20. So I just started talking to her about it. I then asked Sister Tolu. Now I did not ask directly, because I'm AS. So I did not ask directly that, okay, is your sister AS? I just said, your sister is AS, right? Oh God. So she will not link it to me. She will link it to probably that friend I was talking about. So I said, your sister is AS, right? Sister Tolu said yes. That she's AS. So the love in my heart started to melt.
Oh my God.
Because my wife was AS.
It was.
So Statue said yes. So I just felt like, it can't work. So I just, from that point, I started to reduce the conversation, and so that it doesn't lead, because when you talk too much for long, something will spark, definitely. So,
and to think that the whole AS thing, the question he asked my sister said, like, this just fast forward.
In fact, I think we will talk about that genotype thing in more details.
Because my sister said, I didn't say anything about my sister being
Sister Tolu, you said yes. That was 2021, mid of 2021.
Yeah.
Mid of 2021. This is what I'm saying. But I mean, just how we met. Let's just stick to how we met.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about the genotype thing later.
Yeah. So fast forward to, at this one, I just fast forwarding. Let's not fast forward too much.
Right.
So after the rehearsal discussion, and I have a brother in Ilorin matter, the convocation held. I still have some videos of we dancing, and it was not intentional. We even took pictures together, but I didn't put my mind in anything relationship.
I mean, I'd already cancelled my mind too. I just felt like,
so it was just plain. And then 2022.
Yeah.
That was when the convention. There's camp meeting and there's convocation. So this convention convention was held in 2022.
Shout out to AYC though.
AYC, Brandy. So that was where we were appointed as secretary. I was appointed as secretary, and then he was the assistant choir coordinator. So I think we'll post that picture of the picture they took while they prayed for us on the altar. That we wore white.
So it had been clinking, but we did not.
We didn't really notice. So it was then that we started talking.
Talking for real.
And the talk was majorly based on the position we were as per choir executives. So we needed to communicate more. So it was from there we got to start talking. We got closer, and then I was at home. I think we were still on break, school break at that time. So we were just we were chatting online, and then the old discussion was now on gel, and it was from that time that I was now having feelings, for brother. I was having, and this brother, is a very vibrant man of God, someone who is very, he's someone you can always relate to. It is very open to discussion, and he likes to hear people. That was one thing that got me attracted to him, or got him.
Got me attracted to him.
Yeah, got me.
Wait. Anyhow.
That was what got me attracted to him. So I felt like this guy listens. He listens to people, and he wants to hear you speak. It's more like he's carrying you along. So I was really, really encouraged with that. I said, this man, serious, gone, serious. I know. And he is someone that tries to know. He wants to know what you are doing, and then he wants to carry you along. He wants to carry along with all that you are doing, and to see you doing that thing. He wants to see the action and not just saying it. So all of these things gathered up, and I started having feelings for him, but I didn't say anything. So it was just the conversation that we're always having on WhatsApp, talking about life, So what majorly sparked the going out thing on our first date, on his birthday. It was, I think I was the one that asked you that what do you like, what's your plan, what's your birthday plan? And I was just playing, because it's not like I like going. I don't really, I go out because I was in a music ministry. So we go out for ministrations, and then the friends that were in there, we go out, we chill, But I was not really.
Shout out to Beacons Flag,
Toyosi, Caleb, Joshua, you and everybody. So I asked him that, what's the plan for your birthday? I was like, he doesn't have any plan. And then it just happened to be that, okay, don't worry, I'll be your PA. I think we should see a picture of that later. Hopefully we should. So we'll display it if we have it. And then I just jokingly said that, don't worry, I'll be your PA, that I will help you look for I will search for locations that we can go to and celebrate your birthday. As per, he's a steward. He stewards a network, the Young Adult Kingdom Network. So all of that, I was like, we should be able to celebrate this man of God. Your birthday cannot just go like that. So I was like, we'll find a circle where we can just go out, celebrate you. I was not talking about the two of us, so I was talking about the network. Like, everybody will come out and then celebrate with him. I didn't know that Brother Sam had other plans.
They play.
We were even talking about bucket list, that we want to travel. At that time, I was already having feelings, like I said. So, but I was trying to be careful because I didn't know his plan. I didn't know what his intention was at that time. So I just had to keep it to myself, looking at how everything is going to be. So everything just went on, and then the whole birthday thing happened. And then 1 week before the birthday, birthday outing, I turned to, I will talk to you on our dates. Say, how are you preparing for our date? I'm like, date for
stop it.
Honestly, because I wasn't expecting it to be just the two of us, and then it just happened to be that we're going on a date. So is there any other thing you need?
No. I
That's
mean,
that's on
that's
my
yeah.
before we now went on the date.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we had spoken about we had rectified the genotype thing. So we were already. I was like, no, I'm going to date this guy. I'm going to, because at that time I'd already started planning to travel out.
Oh, sorry. I think it was in August. You asked my sister again.
Yes,
about
that's
the
what I said.
genotype.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about the genotype thing.
Before we now proceeded with the
yes,
going on a date.
exactly. So we had rectified the genotype thing, and then I was already in the process of traveling anyway. So, but I didn't want to travel single. So my eyes were on ground. I say, give me one leg. Exactly. My eyes was on the ground, just making sure. I didn't want to just be emotional about my decision, because, if you are in a position of when you influence people, you have a lot of attraction. People get attracted to you. Yeah. So, but I knew that marriage was very serious for me, especially going to where I was coming from. So I just knew that I needed to be serious with this thing. So I mean, I already knew that I'm going to date this girl anyway. So.
And you have jumped. You didn't talk about it from the beginning, like from your end.
Oh no. I mean, that's why I was corroborating it.
Okay.
Yeah. From my end, it was just basically the only thing I had is the fact that I started to observe her attitude. She was very quiet, always very quiet. She's still very quiet, which I like. I don't want trouble. You see, when you are somebody that is very creative, you don't need too much trouble, to be very honest. Because when you are very creative, you need a quiet environment. You need an enabling environment. So if you have somebody that is troublesome, even not just troublesome, not just wickedly troublesome, even if it's funnily troublesome, it can deter you on your assignment too much. Distraction will be too much. So and somebody that wants to go out, I want to go out today, I want to go out tomorrow. My wife doesn't like to go out, I don't like to go out. If we go out because we want to go out, like we went out on my birthday, we didn't really feel it, but we just went. So I like that part of her. So I already knew that there was going to be something. So the Lord spoiled me, like I said in the first video, that when you are yielded to God, things just fall in place.
Sure.
So in August 2022, I think August is very significant in my life. In August 2022, the lady that told me that she's AS. The Lord came to me and said, "Go and ask again."
A year
after, the Lord spoke to me. Go and ask again. I said it's not possible. I said it's and this is it doesn't make logical sense that you ask somebody, is she AS? She said yes, and then Lucy said go and ask again. So did it change between 1 year? So I went back to ask. But I said, the way I asked, I said, you told me last year that your sister is AS, right? Because I just felt like, did I dream about it? She said she never said anything like that. I said, I told you never said anything like that. I said, you are lying. So and I asked her, now what's your genotype? She said she's AA. But she didn't say anything about me being AS. Yeah. Because at that point that I was picking in that, it's like something's going to work here
now. Are gathering.
So and I started talking to Yemi. I said, okay, go and check your genotype. I told her immediately, go and check your genotype. She said she hasn't checked it. I said, should I send you money to check the genotype? She said, yeah, will I send her money to check genotype? Anyway, it happened that she and her mom checked the genotype. And as wicked as she can be, she said,
we need to talk about this.
This thing, I don't understand. But she said she's AS. I say, you are AS. I was shocked anyway. I was like, but I knew that. I said, I just had the feeling that she's whining now, So anyway, she sent me the card. I saw AA.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right.
I scattered ground. But the highlight for me, where I knew that something was very, very spiritual about this, was because 1 year ago, I heard you were AS. The person that told me you were AS said she never said anything about anything like that. And 1 year after, we confirmed that you are AA. And you are AA for E, not AS. And I'm like, what's happening here? You see, so it's very spiritual. Like I just knew that something was very significant about this. If we had started dating the year before, we would have scattered, because I was just trying to get my head. I just finished service at the time. I just came back to Lagos. So I started to get my head around what was next for me. She was in 100 level, so I'm sure she would have babishly scattered the relationship. So it will have scattered anyway. But I think God preserved us through that phase till 2022. And then, we went out and I gave her I didn't give her a slip. I wrote the slip in my wallet. I wanted to give her, but I was scared. I
Man of God.
That year I clocked 24, so I didn't know how to do it. Like I was like, should I? But I ordered food, we ate, we took pictures, we made videos, that kind of thing. Even YKN, it was like a very good birthday for me, because YKN earlier had brought a lot of things, portraits, cake, Silas Bolariwa, thank you very much. Yeah. Silas brought food. I'm like...
And then we had a program.
And we had a program that evening, because I'd put together like an online program. So we had a program that evening. It was raining. Many things were just mixed together on that day. And I'm like, let me give this sister. Because I was scared anyway.
Should not spoil everything.
Exactly. So after the program, when I go back after the program, then I now isolated myself, took a picture of the slip that I wrote. I wrote, Yemi, I don't want you to be my PA.
I don't want a PA.
I don't want a PA.
I want you to be my partner.
I want you to be my partner.
Oh my God.
I carry this
thing. With lines.
Oh, I said, Yemi, I don't want a PA. I want you to be my partner. If you have that slip, we'll post it.
And to think that the PA came from the time I was just jokingly saying, don't worry, I'll be your PA for your birthday PA. That will just help you.
So
this man,
Jehovah FTZ, he carried this thing, you see. So we steezed it up, and she ran to the toilet.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think we should start rounding this up, because it's almost 30 minutes.
Oh my God. Okay. So at that time when I got home, I just knew I was going to tell my family, because I've not done this before. I've not done that before. I've not done that before. Like going out, and the only people I know I go out with, if I don't go out with my siblings, I go out with my friends. That's Toyosi, Caleb, and the others. So I go out. So me now saying I want to go out with brother Sam from nowhere. So I had to tell my sister, because they went for revival too. I told my sister that I went out.
You went for a revival program? You went for a revival program.
Was that what I said?
You said they went for revival. What is revival? They went for a revival program.
Oh, sorry. They went for they went for a revival program. So I had to tell them that I went out with Sam. And then when I got home, I told my mom before leaving the house that I was going for a birthday celebration with P-Sam. But I said it in a way that it would look like we went out, not just the two of us. So when I got home, I told my mom. She was like, okay, who did I go out with? So I told her. And then later on, the time he took the picture and sent it to me, he was like, okay, that he wants to send something to me. I was like, what's the thing? Send it now. He said I should close my eyes. I should close my eyes while chatting. I don't understand. That's how I just saw a picture. I first of all went to see that there's something with me and myself and toilets. Like there are many things, many relationships I've had with the toilets. Is it with praying? And all of these things happened even from the toilets, because there was a day the burden just came to me just to pray for my partner. I said, and that prayer was, God, I don't like wahala. He said the same thing. He said, I don't like wahala. I'm a gentle, cool girl. And I know I've accepted to do your work. I've accepted to be your vessel. And all of these gifts that you have given to me, send somebody that would carry that gift, that would help as a midwife to birth all of the things that you have placed in my life. I don't want wahala. So when he sent the slip to me, I don't want it to be my PA, I want it to be my partner.
Hey.
I went to go and sit down on buckets in the bedroom. I had to cry. I said, God, what's this? What's this? I don't know. I won't say I was not expecting it, but for it to come at that time, it was somehow to me. But then I knew that, okay, this is it. We don't enter. We don't enter already. So I just had to put it to God that if this is it, then let's do it. Let's do it. So minutes later, so I had to just leave the phone. I didn't even know what to respond with. I can't remember what I responded with.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
But he said something like, this sister has left me, or she has run away. I think I remember what I responded with. I said, now, because we mentioned something like earlier on that there's a lot to talk about. So I responded with, now I know that there is a lot to talk about. So that night, I was not myself. I prayed. I had to pray. I prayed and cried. And I'm this kind of person. My family, we are very close. So there's no hiding that you want to go to this place and go and hide and cry. So I had to manage myself that nobody will know what happened to me that night, because it was all new to me. So I prayed, I cried to God, and when God is involved in something, it won't delay it.
Right.
So the whole give me time, I need to think about it. It was not really like that for us. It was not really like that for us. It was prompt, because hearing God through His word and the confirmation, everything just happened.
Honestly, so
on time.
Sorry to cut in. I think it's very important that we also mention that we need to build relationship with God.
Yeah.
Before relationship with men, in that sense.
Yes.
Because it's that relationship that we have built with God that will make relationship with men very easy.
Mm-hmm.
You will know when somebody is not the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it's only if you want to employ your emotions into
it.
Yes, you will know when this person is not the one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So just go on. So that was why the answer was prompt. It didn't take time. I think I already knew the answer almost immediately. So
So I had to pray that night, and then God gave me some words. And that was not the major confirmation. It was not, because I needed to wait, not to just rush and give answer, even though I knew that yes, he's still the brother. But then I had to wait on God. So one thing I would say is that, if, just like you said, when God is involved, when you have your relationship with God, because my journey is just kind of special, because I'm the last child of 4. So you would expect that, last born, even though I'm in a relationship, I will still go through the process of asking my siblings that, how is it going to look like, this and that. But then all of that, I was exposed to this knowledge early enough. So that's one thing. You shouldn't think that you are still young, that you are still young to have the knowledge of marriage or be matured. No, just go for it. If there is any knowledge, better one, a positive knowledge, to groom yourself, to get yourself ready for the unknown, because honestly, you don't know when it's going to catch you. It caught me unaware, and that doesn't mean that it didn't mean that I would just have to wait. I was kind of prepared, not prepared to get married, but to be in a relationship that was leading to marriage. So that's just it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, so we have to bring this episode to a close now. Highlight for me would be that our processes are very unique, and we must be very intentional in making sure that we build our relationship with God. Because you see that the first time in 2021 I heard she was AS, a year after, God told me to go again. There was one thing I said during that period. I said, even if I did not know that I always hear God, this scenario made me know that I heard God, because it says go again, and then it didn't make logical sense to go again. But I mean, all of this came because I went again. So some people, some job opportunities did not come to you, but it's not time to throw me the towel. Go again, try again. The person that told you no may be sick. or maybe was not in a good frame of mind.
Yeah.
So go again. So I mean, so that's how we met. Thank you guys. In our next episode, we'll talk about something else.
If you have suggestions of things,
or what you want to,
about.
what you want to know, basically, because I think that the journey is very unique. Yeah. So if there is something you want to know exactly, just ask. By the way, my wife is not AS; she's I'm AS. So we are compatible scientifically. So
very important.
Yeah, that's very important. Very important. So all right,
guys.
Thank you very much. Take care of yourself.
If you've not subscribed,
please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share with your friends.
Yeah. Bye.
Ciao.